Hey everybody, down here checking on my bees, and this video that you're fixing to watch here, I lost the first part of it. But let me give you the background real quick of what happened. So I had a fat, chubby, skinny piece of 5-inch long piece of biface Georgetown, and I had plans for it, and I was going to thin it out. And first strike, I broke it right in half, and so we moved on from there. So that was plan A, and then you're going to pick it up where we're going on to plan B, and you get the idea. But anyways, just so you have some background, that's why it didn't work out. But I lost that first few minutes of the video. But all right, enjoy the rest of the video. Anyways, I'll still make something out of that. I guess I'll go ahead and do it now. Try to. But we still got a lot of thickness, and now we don't have any length. So that's on me though, right? Like, dummy, you just had a piece that was 5 inches long. Now, I'll tell you, I was going to make a big, long kyoki out of that. That's what my plan was. You have to kind of be aware of that when you're working off your leg. I mean, you can put real light pressure, which is, and I've been breaking a lot of points because I'm putting too much pressure on that pad and causing things like that just happened that shouldn't have. So if I can get the point out of there, that might be the longest. I just don't know that I can. Because I had to turn that edge to get across to this side. I'm completely off my game now because my whole plan went to, it's like a fighter, right? And that's what they say. They say everyone has a plan going into a fight till they get hit, and that plan goes out the window. What they say, anyhow. Anyways, don't do what I do. What should we do with this? I have my defaults. And that comes from mostly lack of knowledge. I'm getting more and more familiar with different points all the time, but my defaults are just wing it, which is a bass style that I think I'm sure it's been done 1,000 times before, but I've never seen one. And when I made one, I just deemed it the just wing it. I like making those. I don't know if I'm going to make that out of this. It's got more of a Snyder's thing going on, but Snyder's is another one of my default points, I guess. Partly because I like them and just made more of them, more familiar with them. But we may not make any of those. I just make a little side notched spearhead knife blade, something like that maybe. I don't know. I do believe that that broke the way it did because of the pressure I was putting on the lap pad. For one thing, I shouldn't have been putting that much pressure, and I shouldn't have been putting all the pressure in one spot like that. So it's easy to do. All right, you should be able to see there. So we got a low platform right here. Y'all can see that. It's almost at center, but I'm going to try and take this across right here. We got a little ridge running across the top, if you all can see that. So we'll try and take a flake right there. That did not go anywhere. I have to hit a little harder than that, I guess. So we got another platform right here. We can grind that a little more. We got a spot right here we can hit too. Okay, so here's another platform right here. And there's a ridge running across right there. So if you can see that, there's the platform and there's the ridge. I'm going to whack it and try and run that across. There's actually probably get another flake here after this one. So we're going to lay this tool right here and a little bit of inward pressure. That's where we hit right there. And it literally took almost nothing of the edge away, which is one of the big advantages of indirect percussion over pressure or direct percussion, is you lose very little of the edge most of the time. I mean, you're still losing some, but not to the extent that pressure does. So we got a platform right here, and I'm going to try and take a short strike in here to right there. Take a just short strike because it dives off right here, so it's going to end in air right there. But it should smooth that out. All right, so there was our platform right there. I went in, and you've seen where this little edge was. I said it was going to nap in air, so then it was going to blend in. And there it is. It blended all the way across. I'd like to tell you I can do that every time, but I'd be lying to you. We got a set of staccaiolas here that are nasty. I don't know if I can pop them off yet or not. Nope. If anything, that just made it worse. This is going to be a problem. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's a problem. And it's unfortunate because the rest of it's looking real good. So let's see if we can. May end up having to bring that way in. I'm not sure. I hope not. but it's looking like it. There's nothing there to really get a hold of. Well, we got that flake went across that right there, so that helped it. It most certainly didn't fix it, but it did help it. Let's see if we can. We're gonna lose some width here, but the only way I see to really fix that is to come from the other side, and I'm just not sure that I can do that for sure. I'm trying to just turn that edge up a little bit. Okay, so here's our platforms. This is a little bit below center, but the ridge is really running the wrong way. This one's right here is not. Might be able to run it across. So right here, and then run this ridge this direction, kind of get to the back side of that maybe. Problem is if I hit this one, it's wrong. So neither one of them are great, but I'm going to try it. We wrapped around the other side and blew it off. Boy, this has been a disaster from the word go, hasn't it? What do we got here? What do we got left? 3 inches. All right. It's going to be one of those days, I guess. Time to get a little piece of that to pop off. Yeah. Once I get a little piece popped off, then I can get this thing to bite. I'm just barely nicking that edge. What are we going to make now? Obviously, you could make a Kyokyo pretty easy. I mean, that'd be down and dirty easy. This piece is kind of breaking, kind of funky a little bit. That's not the problem. Why I'm having all the problems. I'm having all the problems. It's because of me. Yeah, I think we're going to make something different, though. Try to. Never actually made one. So it may not work out. All right. I'm actually not even sure how to go about this 100%. And that's because I've never made one. I'm not pressing in at all. I'm just pressing down is all I'm doing here. Just pressing down. Because I really don't want to thin it any more than it already is. I want to maintain some thickness. Trying out this mic. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I started another video and decided I didn't want to work on that, I guess. And so I picked this up. And we're going to try and make a drill here. So that's what I'm going for now instead of the Kyokyo. And I've never made one, so we'll see. Maybe I can come up with something to drill on another video and actually use this, put it to work. I know that I seen a Dalton drill in the book the other day, in the caveman book. If you don't know what book that is, you have to watch some other videos. Actually, I'm fixing to show it here in a minute. Yeah, so we got a little thickness happening. I guess I should watch a video or read something on how these drills were actually made as far as technique on the flaking. I have an artifact drill in the house. I might go run and grab it, and I don't even remember what base it even has on it. I know it's a white material. I can't remember if it came from, I have the paperwork on it. It doesn't have a COA, but it's got the paperwork of who found it, where it came from, all that kind of stuff. Maybe I should be flipping back and forth, and I'm not sure. Not sure what I should be doing here. I mean, it is turning into a drill. You could certainly drill with that. Hopefully I'm staying in frame here. I think I am. I think I'm getting better at staying in frame. But even the best guys I watch out there on YouTube, they get out of frame too sometimes. If any of y'all are watching, you knock that off. It drives me nuts. They ain't watching me, but I enjoy watching them. I watch a lot of different ones, but I have my main ones that I watch. Let me run in the house and go get my drill. I don't even know if what base it has on it, or if it has anything special at all or whatever, but I'll go get it and then come back and figure out what we're gonna do with this. This is not at all what I wanted, which is often the case, but I'm actually getting kind of excited about it now because I've never made one before. So I'll be right back. All right, so there's some drills here. Here's my drill right here, and I don't remember how old this was. There's a estimate of how old and all where it was found and all that stuff. But we're pretty even all the way down. Just next down a little bit here, but this last inch or two is all about the same. Yeah, total length on this one is just shy of 3 inches. You see some different examples here. I kind of like the base on that one, but I'm not sure. You can make it so it flares out here on the ends and comes in concaves like that. That would look pretty good. The rest of them are just pretty much pretty plain, you know, that I've seen. My book, I left my book out here last week and the whole thing just fell apart. So that's unfortunate. I had another page that had drills, and I don't know. I thought I had my point marking it. There it is. There's some more, and they're pretty much just basic. You know, that one's almost an exact match. So this one's kind of interesting over here. You can see that now. So I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might do the flare thing, but first I got to get this blade, set this somewhere where hopefully it don't get broke. All right, we'll set this aside and get this thing done. I don't know what I've done with my glove. That's a left-hander, or a right-hander. That's a right-hander. That's a right-hander. That's a left. So if there's any left-handed nappers out there, and you use a right-handed glove, I got a whole stack of right-handed gloves because I don't use right-handed gloves that often. So I got a whole stack of them, brand new gloves. So need any, let me know. Try and zoom you back in and get you where you can see. I need to sharpen that a little bit. All right. So we're starting to really get a steep climb right there, which is what we want, I think. More of a median ridge kind of deal, maybe. Yeah. We need to really work on this back end, because this does have a median ridge running down both, so, and we're starting to form that, so hopefully we're on the right path. Man, my thing's getting loose. I'm gonna have to redo this one. It's gonna get redone today. I got some JB weld in there I'm gonna put on it this time, and because I epoxied this one before, it was just so pithy that, yeah, that thing's stripped out. I think this one is too, for the most part. Anyways, back to the business at hand. I'm wondering if I should use this one. Mainly because this gap across here is whole lot smaller. As this gets thicker, I gotta press a little harder, so I'm not, whew, doggone wasp. I really want to take a flake back there. Little bit by little bit, I guess. This base probably don't need to be this big. It is awkward to work on. Mostly because you got this big old base down here, which I could have made smaller. Most certainly doesn't need to be quite that large. I'm not 100% sure what all they were drilling. I'm gonna have to look into that. But, I suppose anything you'd need to drill. Need to bring this side in a bit. Trying to wash the drill in down there, and I'm trying to run some flakes in to put some flake scars on this bottom and thin it some. So that's what I'm trying to do there. Maybe a completely other way to go about doing this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we already basically got a drill, I guess. Just I mean, you could stop right there and drill out your piece pipe or whatever you need to drill, I guess. This one I haven't had to do anything to. As far as epoxy or any of that, it wasn't quite as piffy. So at least so far I haven't had to. It's worth the extra work and stuff, in my opinion, to have the antler. I just really like the antler, so. Love the antler handles. I guess I need to start doing a little more research before I start any of these, but it's tough to do when you go into it and you break the point You're gonna make one thing. So we went from making a giant Kiokia, big old oversized Kiokia, to I was looking at, I don't know what I was gonna make. Maybe I said on here, no, I can't remember. I don't know, but whatever that was, and I broke it, and now we're making a drill. I still got my other little piece up there, that the other half of this, and maybe I'll make a Kyoki out of that, something. Or maybe I might get on a drill kick here. I'm not sure. It's not as straight as I would like it to be. I mean, the drill part isn't. It's got some lumps on it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Got rid of that one, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of this right there. Probably not without breaking it. If we break it at this point, that did shape it up some. If we break it at this point, there's nothing left to it to make anything else. So what plan are we on? Plan A, B, C. This plan C? Could be D, I don't remember. So you can see how this edge drops down right here. So it's not regular, it's not in line with this. I'm going to try and bring that edge up because that looks terrible. So we need to try to make that edge regular if possible. Which again, if you're new or not a flint napper, regular just means bringing this edge to center. And we're much closer to center there now. It takes some practice to get these blades perfect so you don't have any little fat spots. This drill's a little fatter right here, but not much. It's pretty even all the way down. So whatever early human made this. Boy, if they knew how how much people love the stuff now that they were making then, which it was prized then too, arrowheads and stuff, of course, but they still are today. They'd probably be blown away that people are collecting their stuff they made, including the stuff that broke and they just threw away. And I think most of that stuff was lost. I don't think they threw anything away that was usable. I mean, you can pretty much just assume that because it wasn't as easy for them to get it, you know. Yeah, they didn't have to go talk to 15 property owners to get permission to go there or any of the rest of that stuff, but they had to travel a long ways and they couldn't just jump in the car. So this side's up a little bit higher. I don't want to just keep chasing this till I don't have anything left, which is typical for me. So we're probably going to get it close and call it good. Well, no, that one's lower. Maybe I am just going to keep chasing it. I like making turkey tails. They make turkey tail drills. I haven't seen one, but I did see that Dalton drill picture. I don't remember what page it was on, but that was pretty cool. And it just had a Dalton base on it, and one of the fancier drills I had seen, though. All right, I'm whittling this thing away to nothing, and that's not what I wanted. So I think we're going to call it good on evening those up. Good as it's going to get on this one. And I'll get better at these the more of them I do. I just, it's like anything else, I guess. You guys can see that. I pull them back further and further in the chair, and yep. We didn't end up with our median ridge really, and I believe that's because it didn't start out to be a drill, so I didn't know how to go about it. But now I have a feeling on the next one how I need to go about it. But I don't know if I should do anything else to the base or not, or just leave it. All right. Trying to pop a little piece off there and kept falling through to the pad. So I'm just kind of wondering if I should if you're holding on to it like that, that's pretty comfortable. But if you put it on a stick, so you can, do like a fire starter kind of thing. I'm not 100% sure how they used it. I guess I'm going to go watch some YouTube and and see, I guess. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the shop and I'm going to work and I don't know about that. Probably just leave it the way it is. It's got a fat base, but the whole thing's kind of fat, but I suppose it has to be a little fat because you are drilling with it. I don't know. There seems to be just no set thing, but most of them do seem to have a median ridge, and this one doesn't really have one. Grind the base, because if you're holding on to it and doing your thing, or if you halved it. But yeah, I wish I had more of a median ridge, but it just doesn't. And that's probably just how it's going to be, I guess. I think I could accomplish that starting in with a little thicker than what it was, because it looks fat there, but I think you have to start out with something thicker. So next time I do this, I'm going to go about it a little bit different. I'll probably do one here before too long too, just so I can learn them a little bit. We got a little median ridge going there. But if you start out fatter, initially fatter, then you'll, I believe you accomplish that median ridge sooner, so it doesn't have to be quite as narrow, I guess, if that makes any sense. We do have a median ridge going down the center there. Not so much on that side, but might be able to get one though. All right, we got a median ridge more or less going down both sides now. Better than it was, for sure. It's probably way down here. You guys are trying to strain your eyes, so trying to push the TV up. Yeah, anyways. I was pulling it closer so I could see it better. We got a little drill here. Not terrible. Nothing fancy on the base, just added a little bit of character to it anyhow. Nothing terribly fancy. I don't know how sharp they got these sides or what. Let's look at this book here. Although many drills were made from scratch, all point types ended up in the drill form. Usually heavily sharpened and broken points were salvaged and rechipped into drills. These objects were certainly used as drills, evidence of extreme edge wear. But there is speculation that some of these forms may have been used as pins for clothing, ornaments, earplugs, and other uses. That's interesting. So, yeah, there you go. It's about all that's on that page for as far as details, but that's it. We got a little Georgetown drill. Pick a few of those little. There's a couple little hinges and stuff, and fingernail, not really hinges, but fingernail fractures. Not much. And I don't know about the edge. I might straighten that edge up just a little bit more. I probably will. I'll do that off camera. I'll straighten that edge just a little bit more. Probably doesn't need it, but anyways, there's our plan C, D, E, F point. But you know, if you sharpen this and had that sharp and thin, and this was sharp and thin, and you hafted that, it'd make a pretty devastating arrowhead. You'd hit that, if this was right, just pointy sharp, you'd hit that, split that skin, start splitting it and splitting it and splitting it until you hit here, and it would already be open and be devastating. Make this curve back a little bit more. That would make a devastating point. You have to leave the back side of this thick so they didn't break off, but you can thin the front side real good and really make a arrowhead to penetrate well. Anyways, y'all hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Keep napping.